You have it, a $100 1989 Honda DX that did not go to the scrapper, and she's earned her place. I'm sure all you Honda lovers out there will appreciate this. Her fate was destined to be much worse. She's doing good.
Who's gonna tell you when it's too late? Who's gonna tell you things aren't so great? You can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. What who's gonna drive you home tonight? Who's gonna pick you up when you fall? Who's gonna hang it up when you call?
$100 car. Honda Civic
Who's
DX.
gonna pay attention
Sitting since March.
to your dream?
Back up and running.
Who's gonna plug their ears when
Got some
you
issues, but we got this. We got it started.
can't go on thinking nothing's wrong? Who's gonna drive you home?
Now it idles smoothly. I backed out on the throttle control, and I'm about to add some of that engine restore. See how well that does. That's how I started it. Works for right now. It needs a new battery. Windshield wipers need to get fixed. They work. They need to get fixed.
Who's gonna hold it down when you
Sounds like a normal car should. Normal Honda Civic. Not smoking is bad.
Who's gonna come around when
Clean.
you break?
Look at the stereo.
You can't go on
That's sweet or what?
thinking
Now if I sell this, that stereo is getting pulled. Just so everybody knows.
who's gonna drive you home tonight? Oh, you know you can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
Crinkle's carnage. All her oil everywhere. Was she worth it? You tell me. A big mess to clean up.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock.
Okay, so this is the truck. Her name is Crinkle. 94 Nissan UD 1400. She's had tons of work done to her. She's got a few little things that need to be addressed. This is one of them right here. This hook came down. There's this lever right here. It just needs to be reconnected down below. It's back in here somewhere. I'm not really sure how to get to it. I'm not dealing with it right now. I'm just dealing with family problems. So whoever gets this is going to have the little task of putting that back in. There's a control arm in there that just popped out. So it's not that big of a deal. Actually, it's in here. It's not that big of a deal. It just came out somehow or another. But aside from that, that's like the only real serious major problem with this truck, is that the hook won't go back up. There's a couple little details we can go over with when you get here. But aside from that, it's a great truck. It runs, it drives, and I haven't started this in a few days. Haven't had a real need to. But as you can see, flip that, turn that, wait for the glow plug. Just like that. Just like that, she's ready to tow. She runs, she drives, she does everything a tow truck's supposed to do. She's complete. She has brand new brake pads. She's got brand new rear seals, inner and outer. She's got a couple extra hooks here. One of the hooks broke off. I just had to, I've got to get a clip to put that back on the chain. But yeah, she's got front brakes, she's got rear brakes. The drill is mine, that doesn't go with it. This is the door panel. That's the trim for the inside steering column. It's all there. Just need to add a couple screws and put it back in yourself. I'm not doing with it. She's got brand new, well, these are probably about a year old. I've only used them a few times. I don't do a whole lot of towing, but when I do, I wanted to make sure I had good stuff. So they're pretty much brand new. They don't have any wear on them. I use these things more than the lasso straps. Perfect tread on these dolly tires. They've been rebuilt. They've got over $100 worth of brand new hardware on them. They don't look like much, but they're really good. Ready to go. Ready to tow a 4x4 or a front wheel drive, whatever you want to do. Same with the back tires. Back tires are brand new. Lots of tread on them. On on both. Front ones were done last year, but I don't do a whole lot of driving. So once again, it's got plenty of grip. It runs, it drives, it does everything it's supposed to do. That is the switch I put in for the fuel pump because it just wasn't pumping fuel for some reason. So we did a workaround, but it works. It runs great. It drives great. Shouldn't give you any problems. Not for a long time. I mean, it's got a brand new turbo on there. That battery, I mean, it's dirty, but aside from that, it's new. It's got the brass clamps on there. It's got another battery in there that probably will hold a charge, but I just don't have it hooked up. I don't really need it, but it's there. Aside from that, I mean, it's a great truck. That turbo is an eBay turbo, so it's nothing special, but it does do the job. It works. The only other thing that the only real problem that this truck has is the water pump leaks. And it might just need a new seal, but they're not expensive, so it's probably just best to spend the $50 and buy a new one and have it shipped to you. Aside from that, it does exactly what it does. Like I said, I haven't started this up in probably a week, and first freaking try, just like that. It's a good truck, and this truck will do the job. And just like all trucks, I mean, sometimes things do happen, but you know what? You just work past it and get her back on the road, and she's in great condition. Everything works except for that hook. Pretty much the extent of it is that hook, that one hook, and it's off the track on the inside, and I'm not dealing with it. I don't have the time. I've got a couple extra things for it too. I've got some light covers in there, the red and white ones, I think. Somewhere in this pile of junk, and then I've got some extra lights, the tail lights, extra magnetic lights. So we'll dig those out. Whoever wants to buy the truck will get those to go with it. Aside from that, I'm asking $7,000. It's got a lot of money in parts. That clutch was only put in there last September. So that was 2018, September 2018. And that wasn't cheap. And that parts are kind of hard to find on these things, so I have already bought all the major parts that I need. The starter in there is brand new. It's a brand new starter. I mean, I doubt it even has 500 miles on it. The tires don't even have 500 miles on it. So that being said, this truck is ready to go. It's ready to start making you money. It runs, it drives great. And from Port Orchard to Kent was only $15 with the car. So it's a diesel. It's got great fuel economy. It's a 10,000 pound truck, but she does what she's supposed to do. Oh yeah, the other thing, there's only one other real thing, and that's this Ram right here. I've got the Ram. It needs to be rebuilt. I do have it. And look, she's not perfect. The price, you can't beat the price. She's got a ton of new stuff. Oh yeah, and I also have here's the Ram. There's the Ram right here. And I also have a lockout kit for it too. So you've got your wedge, you've got your inflator, and of course the reaching tool, and this. So that's to reach around the doorknob and pull it up. But yeah, it's a complete truck. Turnkey. Ready to start making you money. So if you're serious about getting in this line of work, I've got a video. I just posted this video. If you're watching this video, you just saw how I turned a Honda into a $100 Honda into a $600 or a $600 profit. And that Sebring that is in one of the videos or in one of the pictures, I went and turned around and traded that for this running Honda right here. So that being said, that had a blown engine, and I paid $200 for that Sebring. Turned around and traded it for this, and this is probably about $700 car, and it's already taken me all the way around the Olympic Mountains to the beach. Takes me wherever I want to. Great gas mileage. This truck has unlimited potential. Literally, like you can buy anything and just flip it for something that runs and drives. All you got to do is know how to do it and put it online. And sometimes you might have to sit on it for a week or 2 weeks. But that's how it works. And in the end, you're going to make out like a bandit. So, that being said, Crinkle. And she's been doing a great job. I have zero regrets over buying her. Zero regrets over how much money I put into her. But I've got family emergencies that need to take precedence over this. And so she needs to go to a better home. I want to say a better home. She needs to go to somebody who's willing to make her work and do the necessary things that need to be done to her. And the price that I have is more than a fair price. She runs, she drives, she's a commercial truck. And, you know, she's never given me any real problems, just little ones. And so with that, I've managed to work through it, and she's a good truck. And I trust her with my life. She's always been reliable, and she's a good runner. So, you want a truck? You want to get into this line of work? You talk to some of these other wrecker runners, and they'll tell you they'll make it up to 600 plus a day sometimes, depending on the year, depending on how many calls they get. But it's not unheard of to make 1,000 plus a day driving tow trucks, especially if you get into with companies like Ajero and AAA. They'll call you. They say, hey, I want you to come down and tow this car. And as long as you got a good record with them, they'll keep calling you. And you want to be lazy, you're not going to get the calls. They're just going to go with somebody else, and that's just how that line of work goes. Aside from that, you want a good runner, you want a good start. This is a perfect truck to start. This will get you in the game. It's a real tow truck. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm putting this in the ad, so anybody who is interested, just hit me up, because this needs to go. I wish I could keep it, but I can't. She's a good truck, and she'll do somebody well.